Hello, hello, my beautiful warriors. Welcome back to the channel. This is Coffee Talk with the Mobility Mom. I am Rebecca, aka the Mobility Mom, and I am so excited and grateful that you are here with me today. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there in the corner and hit the little bell notification so you can be notified of new videos. And if you are a returning warrior and you haven't done so yet, please, I invite you to hit the subscribe button. And so, let's get started today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 one and all, to Coffee Talk with the Mobility Mom. I'm so happy and excited to see all my wonderful warriors out there. My warriors, family, friends of warriors. I am so excited and blessed to have you here with me today. Let's start off with, of course, our reason we are here, coffee. And yes, I am once again using my man Goofy. This is probably one of my favorite Disney cups, and I tend to use it a lot. Today our coffee is just a white mocha chocolate, or white chocolate mocha, and it's just a Walmart brand. It's just one of the Walmart K-cups that I picked up the other day off a clearance rack. So this is our coffee day. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your soda, your water, whatever you're drinking this morning, and come join us and talk. So continuing on with the last few videos that we've been doing, or that I've been doing, and that's like talking about how I do Disney on a budget and save money. I had somebody ask me the other day how I save on food in the park. And that is a really great question because, as we know, food is expensive. Whether it's in a theme park or at the grocery store, food prices are through the roof. And so one of my tried and true ways of saving money while at Disney has like several parts. The first part is that I pack lots and lots of snacks. Now, if I am staying on property, I will pack, cereal, like those little plastic travel buckets of cereal. I will pack protein bars. They always have a coffee pot in the rooms and a little mini fridge. So I pack my own milk. I bring my own milk, my own cereal, things like that. Things that I can cook, make in the room that I can eat cold. So that's anything from, like I said, from to-go cereal to Pop-Tarts to breakfast bars, milk, juice. If you happen to like doing like overnight oats, you can pack a couple things of oats, put your milk in the night before, and then put them in the fridge so you can have them in the morning. I will pack things like bananas and strawberries and stuff like that, and I keep those all in the little mini fridge. So that's what I do for breakfast. Now, if I'm for saving money in the park, my first tip is always bring a water bottle. And that is because water is free at Disney. Whether you bring a water bottle and go to any one of their number of fountains to fill it up, or if you walk up to the quick serve. If you go to any quick serve at Disney and ask them for a cup of water, they will give you a glass of ice water. Now, if you are filling a water bottle, you can ask them for 1, 2, or 3 cups. Just depending on the size of your water bottle. I have asked them before for 3 cups of ice water, taken it back, poured it into my water jug, and had water for the next hour or so. So that is my first tip. Bring a water bottle. And do that and fill it with water, because like I said, you can fill it at water fountains and you can get ice water at any quick service center. So that's tip 1. Tip 2 is I pack a lot of snacks in my backpack. A lot of snacks. I pack things like crackers, individual snack cakes, beef jerky. Sometimes I'll take cheese sticks. I've learned that during the summer they don't hold up real well. But I pack like those little cheese cracker thingies, the one where the little cheese and the crackers are separate. I do those. I do the cheese and peanut butter cracker sandwiches, protein bars, breakfast bars, individual bags of chips. I've been known to throw in a couple Ziploc bags full of like gummy bears and stuff that I eat on. Fruit that is that travel well and can hold up into a backpack thing, like grapes. Sometimes I'll freeze grapes. If I'm going down for just a day, I'll freeze them the night before, throw them in a Ziploc bag, and as I'm walking through the park, they kind of thaw out and they're easier to eat. So that's another tip. That's tip 2, packing lots and lots of your own snacks, because they'll let you bring snacks into the park. On that line, tip 3, pack your own lunch. You can bring in a small cooler with sandwiches and chips and all that and fruit and snacks in there, and then you can just find a seat and sit down and have lunch. So you can pack your lunch, and they will let you bring it in a small cooler. I don't like to go crazy and get like a huge cooler. I kind of do a little carry-on cooler, or sometimes I'll get those little lunch bags and I'll put that in my backpack with a sandwich and some chips and whatnot. So that's tip 1, 2, 3. Tip 4, if you do want to eat in the park because you want to try the food, believe it or not, the portions at Disney are pretty good size. And so you can either, if you're going with a friend and neither one of you are huge eaters, or you want to try a little bit of everything, order one meal and split it between 2 of you. My mom and I usually tend to do the parks a lot together, and so we usually will buy one adult meal, whether it's a burger or nuggets or whatever, and we will split it. And it's plenty for both of us. My other tip for buying food in the park, in terms of that, other than splitting the food, is order a kids meal. There is plenty to eat on there. Order you a kids meal. It's cheaper, and there's plenty of food on it for you to enjoy. So that's another great tip for you. So we have bring your own water bottle, bring your own snacks, pack a lunch, or if you buy lunch in the park, split a meal or buy a kid's meal. Now, if you are a huge coffee drinker like I am, or you are a soda drinker, my tips for you on there is, 1, get you one of those stainless steel water bottles and put your coffee in that and fix your coffee up ahead of time. And bring your coffee in there, because those stainless steel ones will keep your coffee hot for a while, or if you're making iced coffee, will keep your iced coffee cold. That way, you have your coffee in the morning, and then by mid-afternoon when you want water, you have your water bottle with you. And the stainless steel ones are really great for that. Same way with the soda. If you are a huge soda drinker and you need a Coke in the morning to get your day going, or a Pepsi, again, a stainless steel water bottle. Fill it up with your Pepsi or your Coke in the morning, and sip on it all day, most of the morning, or even thing. That way, you're bringing in and you're cutting your drink expense in half. Now, if you get in the park at 9, by 11 o'clock, you've drank your soda or your iced coffee or your hot coffee, and you need something to drink, that's a great time to start drinking water and staying hydrated, because here in Florida, you really need a lot of water. But if you are desperate and you do need another coffee or you need a soda, that would be when you could buy one in the park. But be forewarned, the prices are extremely high on those kind of beverages. I believe now a 20-ounce Coke goes for like $4 or $4.50, something like that. They're expensive. So I would definitely pick and choose. But if you really need more soda or coffee by mid-afternoon, at least bringing your morning coffee with you cuts that expense in half. So you're not buying coffee or a soda the minute you walk in the park, and then again a couple hours later. So that's a good way to cut your expense in half. There are Starbucks in all 4 of the parks. However, I have learned the hard way. They do not all take the app. So if you have money on your app, if you have it hooked to your credit card, you can pay with your app that way, but it will not let you redeem your rewards. And the last time I was in there, it would not allow me to use a Starbucks gift card. I had to pay with my credit card on file. I could not pay with a gift card. So it's sort of a hit and miss. Sometimes you can use your Starbucks gift cards in there. Now, you can use a plastic gift card. I just have trouble with the mobile app. The mobile app never wants to work for me. So that's another way of getting your coffee in or your sodas in or whatever, is before going to the park, get you a gift card. And we talked in a previous video where you can get gift cards, you know, for cheap at a discounted price. So if you haven't seen that one, I will link it to in the description box so you can go back and watch it. But in my previous one of my previous videos, I explained how you can get gift cards for discounted prices. So again, water bottle that you either put your water in the morning or your coffee or your soda, so that keeps you from having to buy water, soda, coffee in the park. Pack snacks, pack a lunch, split a meal, buy a kid's meal. Those are my tips for saving money on food in the park. Now, I am one of those people who go back and forth. Usually what I do is one of the tips that works really, really well with me when it comes to food is buying a gift card in advance, as we explained before, one of the discounted ones, and giving myself a budget. Now, I know if I'm going to be in the park all day, I can budget myself out about $25. $25 at Disney can usually get me either 4 really yummy, unique snacks or drinks, or it can buy me at least 1 quick serve meal. So that's another way I save, is I put my money on my gift card and I use that gift card. Once that money on that gift card is gone, I don't need anything anymore. I don't have like backup cash or backup card for that. I take a gift card and that's what I use. So those are my tips for eating in the park and cutting your expense down. Now, I'm not saying don't ever eat in the park. I'm not telling you don't plan a nice dinner or whatever. But I am saying map it out sparingly. Like if I know that I want to do a sit-down dinner one night or a lunch or whatever, I plan that in. So I know that throughout the day leading up to lunch or leading up to dinner, I eat the snacks I bring in. I pack my own lunch, I bring my own snacks and all of that, so that the only money I'm spending is what I'm spending on dinner that night. And vice versa, like if I do a breakfast in the morning, if I do a character breakfast or whatever, I will do that. I will eat the breakfast, and then I know for the rest of the day I'm eating my snacks for the day because I've spent my money on breakfast. Here is another key too. When you do sit downs, sometimes there is so much food on those sit down menus that you are allowed to ask for a to-go box and take your leftovers with you. So that is a great way for you to maybe eat half your meal at lunchtime, put it in a to-go box or in some Ziploc bags, or if you want to pack some collapsible Tupperware or whatever in your bag, take those with you, put the leftovers in there, and then you have dinner later on when you get back to your room, if you're staying on property, or later in the day, depending on what you order. I mean, if you ordered like a sandwich and fries, you can always eat the other half of that sandwich later. So again, there's another tip for cutting your food bill in half. If you do a sit down, there is so much food that you can get to-go boxes and take the food with you. And if you're staying on property, you just take it back to the room, and you can always heat it up down in the resort dining area and sit down there and eat. So yeah, those are some of the tips I use myself when doing Disney, trying to save money on food. If you're a Disney fan or you've been to Disney or any other theme park or anything like that, leave me one of your tips on how you save on food. What are some of the tried and true ways that you have learned to cut your food budget when you travel or when you do theme parks? I'd love to hear from you and hear your tips. So drop them in the comment box in the bottom, and let me know what your tips are for saving on food in a theme park. All right, my darlings, my warriors, I am off. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.